sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Antetokounmpo is out there with Vivian is out there with Jordan. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Pippen. And it's Butler in at the 4 slot. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. You can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. He said SGA has
the game with the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Cunningham. Jordan outside. Outside Pippen. Butler with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And it's Brown missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Butler gets it to go.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
Booker outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Zubats with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here is Jordan. Scoreless thus far. Sinks the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Agnes checked in for the Bulls. Mikal Bridges comes in for Cunningham. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Clippers. Tyler Hero comes in for Booker. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Here's Wagner. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Shoots over Wagner. Antetokounmpo passes to Levine. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Wagner on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Ayton a screen. Bridges for three. Trains the three-pointer.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Back to Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And that one's good by Pippen.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Giannis inside. It's all tied in Chicago. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Mikal Bridges out there with Wagner. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Now, Cunningham. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. Over Booker. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, Levine. White covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Tyler Hero comes in for Bane. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now, here's Cunningham, and they pick up 2. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Butler against Brown. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Cunningham, 13 feet away. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Here's Brown. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now Vucevic. Cunningham right side. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Antetokounmpo comes in for Levine, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Hero. Puts it up off the inbound. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Butler after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Jordan. To halt the run. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 5 points so far. Clippers leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan kicks to Cunningham. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Brown, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Booker driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Now, here's Brown. Oh, good on the triple.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night in the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Booker kicks to Brown. No good from outside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Booker with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker the pass to Brown. Now Giannis, defended by Butler. Antetokounmpo. A fadeaway J off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 2. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to...
And now let's take a... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. So for the Clippers right now, Devin Booker out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Brown in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers shooting here about 46% for the game. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
The Bulls shooting 43% from the field. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
And the Clippers have possession. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Booker. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. No good on that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Here's Chicago. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Butler. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Giannis against Cunningham. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Oh, good with the triple. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Cunningham. Now, here's Pippen. Jordan outside. For the lead. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Brown inside. Pippen on him. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. For 3. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Booker outside. To the middle. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Ogden's checked in for Butler. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Levine's checked in for Brown. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pippen for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 5.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
1:32 left here in the third quarter. Cunningham passes to Pippen. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Vucevic, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in for Scottie Pippen. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's Cunningham. He's got 6. And the 3 off target.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. Wagner outside. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Levine can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
And here's Booker. He's got 8. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cunningham. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. And a foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution on the court.
Booker with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Butler out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Pippen, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. You got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
And the Bulls making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Vucevic dishes to Pippen. Vucevic a screen on Brown. And it's Pippen missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hero finds Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Hero. Shot clock at 2. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up to the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Vucevic trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact, to battle for his shot inside.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Brown outside. Antetokounmpo inside. He's defended by Wagner. Levine can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. Pippen outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
White, he's checked in for Cunningham. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Fox is checked in. Vucevic against Giannis. Pass to Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for Chicago. Andre Ayton's checked in for Vucevic. Jordan comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for White. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Booker comes in for Hero. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Fox. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
At the line for Chicago.
No good on the free throw.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Brown. Booker outside. Booker on the move. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wagner.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Jordan. Over Booker. Another one falls for Chicago.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Brown kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for the Clippers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Levine. Both shots good from the stripe. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is all over the league. Teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Jordan's shot is off. Clippers leading by 11. Brown the pass to Booker. Clippers moving the ball around. Brown outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Zubac. And there's Michael Jordan with the assist from Wagner. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander passes deep. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
1:16 left to play in the final quarter. Jordan kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Pippen. Launches it. That one's not going to go. And so Booker will bring it up for the Clippers.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Booker. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Goes up at the stripe, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.